Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to the National Aquatic Centre here in Dublin, where we have been treated to an absolutely brilliant morning of swimming at the Irish Youth and Senior Summer Nationals. This event, of course, taking place today right through to Sunday the 30th of July, so stay with us here on HBV Live. And of course we will have all of your swimming action covered over the next 5 days. As I say, a very exciting morning already with the individual men's and women's, and then of course the relays just finishing us off there before we got a spot of lunch and a nice cup of coffee. But now we are back for the afternoon session, and these are some of the heats that didn't take place this morning. So for example, we had the men's 15 and over 400 metre very first this morning, and we had heats 4 to 6, but now we have heats 1 to 3. So if you didn't join us in our earlier commentary this morning, we were joined by David Thompson, the former ARD swimmer, and India McGlynn, the former ESB swimmer, and they were just saying that these heats now are potentially the swimmers that might not just be as quick as the swimmers that swam this morning, so therefore they are swimming now, and it gives more rest to the swimmers into the final. So I'll just run you through what we have here for you in the programme. We're starting here with a 400 metre medley. So this is heat 1 of 6, but as I say, it is only heat 1 of 3 because heats 4, 5 and 6 have already gotten going this morning. So we'll just take a check on the lanes for you. In lane 2, it's Zach Daniels Howard. 3 is Justin Hugh. In lane 4 is Jack Doyle. Ross Fraser is in lane 5, and Ryan Higgins is in lane 6. So after the first turn, it's Jack Daniels Howard who leads from Jack Doyle and Ross Fraser. They're your first 3. So it's still Daniels Howard out in front. And they did initially the butterfly, and now they're into the backstroke. So it's still Daniels Howard out in front of Ryan Higgins as they're just about to complete the backstroke, and they're halfway there. So Ryan Higgins and Jack Doyle have overtaken, and now Justin Haw in third, and Zach Daniels Howard has slipped back to fourth. So still Ryan Higgins out in front there, Justin Haw and Ross Fraser. So it's still Ryan Higgins out in front in lane number 6, followed closely by Ross Fraser in lane 5 and Justin Haw in lane 3. Fourth place, Jack Doyle. So it's still Higgins ahead of Justin Haw and Ross Fraser. Brilliant race. Absolutely fantastic finish there from Ross Fraser, smashing his own personal best. Congratulations to him. He had a personal best of, was it 5:38? So he's after coming in there at 5:31. So 7 seconds shaved off the personal best. So brilliant race from Ross Fraser. All right, our second race coming up now. Heat 2, in lane 0, Jack Bugler. In lane 1, Devodias Petruskas. No one in lane 2. In lane 3, Mike Conley. Tiernan Foley 4, Darragh O'Neill 5, MacDara Kavanagh 6, Jack O'Connor 7, Joseph Patton in 8, and it's Adrian Walskak in 9. All right, and we're just underway here in the second of the third heats in the men 15 and over 400 metre mixed medley. So as they come to the end of the first 100, it's Darragh O'Neill from Dovidus Petruscus, Tiernan Foley and Joseph Patton. So Petruscus has overtaken O'Neill, Patton in third, Foley fourth, and O'Connor back in fifth. And as they come to the wall once again, Darragh O'Neill from Dovidus Petruscus, the lead swapping once again. Tiernan Foley in third, the man in lane 4, Jack O'Connor in lane 7 and fourth, and it's Mike Conley in lane 3 and fifth. And as they turn now for the last time, it's Darragh O'Neill, Tiernan Foley, Dovidus Petruscus in third. Foley commanding this race now. Darragh O'Neill. And Darragh O'Neill, swimming in his home pool, is going to take this one. All right, so coming up now is the last of the heats. It's the third of 6. So in lane 0, Vincent Leahy, Brian Mahoney. In lane 1, Mark Galen 2, Philip Halakovich in 3. It's Lewis Fitzpatrick 4, Aidan McGrath 5, Pierce Hanley 6, Fionn Nugent 7, Ben Glover in 8, and David Scaringella in 9. And away they go for the last of the heats in this medley 400 metre. So after the first turn, it's Halakovich in first from the Curragh. So Halasevich is still in first. Fitzpatrick, Nugent and McGrath. Hanley making up the top 5. Mahoney, Glover, Leahy and Scaringella. So it's Fionn Nugent from Philip Halakovich, Lewis Fitzpatrick and Pierce Hanley, with Aidan McGrath making up the top 5. Fitzpatrick, Hanley, Nugent, McGrath. Halakovic has slopped down to 5th. The man in lane 3 who started so well. But Fitzpatrick going really well here. So Fitzpatrick from Hanley, McGrath, they're the top 3. They're looking to beat 5 minutes and 15 seconds to get into the final. Fitzpatrick has it from Hanley and McGrath, but there's nothing between them, not even a half a second. Fionn Nugent a little bit further back, as is Vincent Leahy. And they're approaching the last 25 metres of this race. Heat number 3. It's the last one we have on our card before this evening's final. And it looks like Fitzpatrick's going to hell on. But it will be Hanley, I think, is going to take him. Good swim, and Hanley wins it. (5:09.13). Fitzpatrick in 5:12. McGrath 5:15, and Fionn Nugent 5:19. Vincent Leahy 5:20. So now we have the 200 metre backstroke. All right, let's take a check on the swimmers. Lane 0, Sarah Gleeson, Erin Robinson 1, Thea Stashu in 2, Sophie McKeown 3, Victoria Roach in 4, Erin O'Neill 5, Sarah Doran in 6, Brona Harmon in 7, Aoife Heaven in 8, and Sinead McQuillan in 9. As they turn, it's Erin Robinson, Theo Stasu, Sarah Gleeson, Sophie McKeown and Victoria Roach making up the top 5. Sinead McQuillan, Aoife Heaven, Erin O'Neill, Brona Harmon that little bit further back, as is Sarah Doran. So Sarah Gleeson from Erin Robinson, Sinead McQuillan, Sophie McKeown and Victoria Roach. They're the top 5. And coming down the very last straight, it looks like Robinson. It'll be very close. And it's Sarah Gleeson who pips Erin Robinson. Great finish. 2:47 flat, winning it. 2:46.50, sorry. All right, so the next heat. Lane 0, Sarah Mahan. 1, Ellie Butler. 2, Miriam Rowland. Aliska O'Lone in 3. Evelyn Sparty in 4. Orla Colley in 5. Emer Duddy 6. Anna Richmond 7. Janie Reid is in lane 8. And Rachel Barry from Dolphin in lane 9. So Ellie Butler from Sarah Mahan, Eliska O'Lone, Evelyn Sparty and Orla Colley make up the top 5, 3 on 37 seconds. Ellie Butler, Let's Go Alone and Emer Duddy all getting away really quickly there. Sarah Mahan and Evelyn Sparty doing the same. So Butler from O'Lone and Mahon, Bartley in 4th and Colley in 5th. And the times are quite close as they are coming near enough to halfway. So it looks like we're going to be much quicker in this heat. 2:46.51 the last one. We might just be a little bit quicker in this one. $2:48.27 from Ellie Butler. So it turned out a little slower than the previous heat, but the win for Butler nonetheless. All right, so our next heat. In lane 0, Matilda Lyons, Hannah Boylan 1, Sive Mullen 2, Emma Glennon 3, Ellie Newton 4. We have no one in lane 5. It's Caitlin Morrow 6, Alex Malley 7, Rihanna Farrell in lane 8, and Jodie Cullen in lane 9. So Rihanna Farrell from Emma Glennon and Caitlin Morrow, Ellie Newton and Matilda Lyons going really well. And just behind them, Sive Mullen. And Matilda Lyons, 2:47.02. Emma Glennon, Sive Mullen, Caitlin Morrow and Rihanna Farrell, Hannah Boyle and Ellie Newton, Jodie Cullen and Alex Malley. So Matilda Lyons, your winner, in a time of 2:47.02. Now the next heat. Cara Higgins, Ave Blake, Schaefer Fielding, Aoife Lyons, Izzy Savage, Sorka Higgins, Kashina Nikita, Eve Collins, Alicia McFadden and Eva Hobson. This is heat 4 of 13. They're underway. So Schaefer Fielding from Aoife Lyons, Kishina, Nikta, Eve Blake and Cara Higgins are your top 5. The 100 metre in, it's Kashenya Nita, Aoife Lyons, Schaefer Fielding, Eve Blake and Eve Collins. So as they turn, it's Eve Blake from Schaefer Fielding, Aoife Lyons, Kashina Nita and Eve Collins. Cara Higgins chasing them down, as is Jazzy Savage and Sorka Higgins. Brilliant win for Schaefer Fielding. Eve Blake chased her all the way down, as did Cassina Nita. So 3.5 seconds quicker than the race prior. Now here's heat 5. Orla Meehan in 0. No one in lane 1. Joanna Pereguda in lane 2. Eva Donnelly, Tia Harford, Caroline Redmond, Kathy McCabe, Juliet Byrne, Anna Goggin and Sarah's Price. So Joanna Pereguda from Juliet Byrne, Tia Harford, and so it's Juliet Byrne from Joanna Pereguda, Caroline Redmond, Tia Harford, and Anna Goggin, Orla Meehan, Keris Price, and Kathy McCabe. .242.12 for Juliet Byrne. All right. Heat 6. Lydan Ruddy, Maya Mulhern, Emil Ryan, Sina Bagan, Ava Hickey, Naya Vaughan, Clara Savoda, Neve McDowell Conley, Evelyn Moore, and Maria Melikova. So who's first to the wall? It'll be interesting to see who gets away quick, as it's Ava Hickey, Sheena Bogan, and Lydan Ruddy just behind them, as is Emil Ryan and Maya Mulhern. Evelyn Moore and just in pursuit, as is Maria Melnikova. So Eva Hickey from Sienna Began, Evelyn Moore, Emil Ryan, Leiden Ruddy, Maria Melankova, Naya Vaughan, Maya Mulhern and Clara Savoda. Niamh McDowell Connolly making up the rear but starting to gather momentum. So it's Emil Ryan from Sienna Began, Eva Hickey, Leiden Ruddy and Evelyn Moore. Emil Ryan in lane 2 looks to just have this one. Just under 25 metres to go now. She's getting a lot of stiff competition from the inside lanes, particularly in lane 3 and 4 with Began and Hickey, but Emil Ryan still trying to hold on, looking to beat 2:42 here if she can and qualify for the final. Seems to have it by a length or two, Ryan. She got it, 2:40.14. This is the final of our heats. It's heat 7 of 13. We already had 6 of the 200 metre women's backstroke. So Alana Lulling in lane 0, Ali Flannery, Inez Scott, Alison Mahan, Ella McKeown, Naomi Smith, Maeve Rogers, Lara King, Eva Mathias, and in lane 9, Jen O'Boyle. As they make the first turn, it's Ali Flannery from Alana Lulling and Inez Scott, Naomi Smith and Maeve Rogers making up the first 5, along with Ella McKeown in 6. So Maeve Rogers from Naomi Smith, Ali Flannery, Inez Scott and Alana Lulling. Ali Flannery, Naomi Smith, Alana Lulling, Maeve Rogers and Ella McKeown. They're your 5. Watch out for Alison Mahan as they approach the last 35-40 metres here. Ella McKeown has just about nicked it from Naomi Smith. All right, so that concludes the ladies' backstroke. Now we're on to the men's. So just 3 in this one. Jack McFadden in lane 3, Leon Nugent, lane 4, and Igor Halaksevich in lane 5. So Nugent has it just ahead of Halaskevich, and just behind them is McFadden. So it's still Nugent from Halaskevich, and then McFadden. It's looking like Nugent. What can he get in here? And been a lot of encouragement here in the stands for Nugent. Can he get in sub 220? But Halakovich is catching him. This is some race. And I think it might have been Halakovich. What about that? All right, so here we go. Nobody in lane 0. Owen Miller, lane 1. Matthew Walsh in 2. Killian Hall. Andreev Krakychenko in 4. Matthew Konstantinou in 5. Finn Marks. Niall McNary in 7. Aaron Monaghan in 8. And there is nobody in lane 9. So it's still Killian Hall from Andrei Kravchenko, Owen Miller, Finn Marks are your top 4. But still Killian Hall from Andrei Kravchenko, Finn Marks, Owen Miller, and Matthew Konstanchenko. Well, this is a tight race here. Killian Hall, Andrei Kravchenko are neck and neck. Mark Finn just slightly behind it, but these two guys really battling it out here in the middle of the pool. It's going to be very tight. What a race from Killian Hall there at an entry time of 2:22. He'll be delighted with 2:13. All right, so the third of 21 heats. In lane 0, Senan McWeeny, Robert Trinchet in 1, Dara Casey 2, Adam Whittaker in 3, Justin O'Halloran in 4, Paul Maher 5, Ruben Dempsey's in 6, Jack O'Connor in 7, Dylan Burke is in 8, and Funel Bevan of the Aer Lingus Club is in lane 9. Adam Whittaker coming in really fastly there. Robert Trinchet, Justin O'Halloran, Dylan Burke and Senan McWeeny make up the top 5. So at 50 metres to go, it's Robert Trinchet from Adam Whittaker, Justin O'Halloran, Dara Casey, Senan McWeeny, Jack O'Connor, Dylan Burke and Funel Bevan with Paul Maher. It's going to be a really interesting race here between lanes 1 and 3. Keep an eye out on lane 4 though, but it should be enough here in lane 1 and it should be enough for Robert Trinchet. Well done, Robert Trinchet. O'Halloran in 2nd, Whittaker 3rd, O'Connor and Casey in 5th. So confirmation of the winners and losers. It's Trinchet, the NAC man, on his home pool, who takes this race. Sean O'Rourke, Joseph Patton, Charlie Duggan, Ryan Higgins, Paddy Kavanagh, Paul McGarvey, Jack Bugler, Sean McAree, Oliver Duffield and Owen Lennon make up heat 4 of 21 in this men's 200 metre freestyle. 50 metres gone. And it's Joseph Patton from Owen Lennon, Paddy Kavanagh, Sean McAree, Sean O'Rourke, Paul Garvey, Oliver Duffield, Ryan Higgins, with Bugler and Duggan just at the back. So at the halfway mark, it's Owen Lennon overtaking Joseph Patton, Paddy Kavanagh, Sean McAree, Oliver Duffield, Paul McGarvey, Sean O'Rourke, Bugler with Higgins and Charlie Duggan. Don't forget, we're here with you all week, live from the National Aquatic Centre. You'll be in the safe hands of former swimmers David Thompson and India McGlynn. They'll be joining us for the evening session coming up this afternoon. But right here in the pool, we have the men's 200 metre freestyle. And the winner looks to be coming in lane 9, Owen Lennon. His closest opponent back here in lane 1, Joseph Patton. We'll get official confirmation of that. And it is indeed Owen Lennon who wins it. Patton did indeed come in second, but there was 4 seconds of a gap. 2:11.74. Very good for Owen Lennon. All right, here's number 5. Evan Buckley, David O'Leary, Danny Lynch, Matthew McNamara, John Taff, Gary Hanrahan, Jamie Matthews, Philip Daly, Killian Murphy, and in lane 9, Oisin Ward. All right, at the halfway point, it's Jamie Matthews from Philip Daly, Gary Hanrahan, Danny Lynch, David O'Leary, Oisin Ward, Killian Murphy, Evan Buckley. So still Matthews, followed by O'Leary and Lynch. We're just inside the final 20 metres now. And it looks like Very good from Jamie Matthews. He takes it. 2:11.74. Identical times between the last two heats, and Jamie Matthews and Owen Lennon. So very interesting. All right, here we go with this sixth heat. Killian Kearney, Conor McAteer, Matthew Turner, Richie Gavican, Edwin Rolston, Lachlan Doyle, John McAllurum, Kenny Martin, Max Whitley, and Jamie Fox in lane 9. Coming to the halfway mark, and the splits look good. Max Whitley from Conor McAteer, John McAllurum, Jamie Fox and Martin Kenny. Also in there is Lachlan Doyle. So as they turn, they're on the home stretch now, and it's lane 8 who is winning this race. That is Max Wheatley. They're getting stiff opposition here in the middle channels, but it's going to be Wheatley, I think, he'll hold out way out in lane 8. They're starting to stretch the gap now. Good ground being made up in lane 6, but I don't think it'll be enough to catch Wheatley from John McAllurum. The Belfast man against the Bangor man. And it is going to be a win for Max Wheatley. 2:10.02 for Wheatley. All right. Heat 7, Dara Somerville, Marcus Trait, Henry Niblock, Philip Halakakowicz, Hugo Winston, Rory Hanley, Evan McKeown, Alec George, Andrew Lipscombe, and Thomas Pazikta. We're at halfway. It's Lipscombe, followed by Somerville, Hanley, Winston, Pazikka, Niblock, Halakowicz, George McKeown and Trait. So as we approach the last 50 metres now, it's Somerville from Lipscombe, Winston, Hanley, Niblock. There you have 5 to watch out for. And it's looking very good in lane 8 over there. And there's a real swim taking place here in lane 0 as well. And it's going to be very tight between Somerville and Lipscombe. It looks to be Somerville getting just a slight advantage there. Looks to be Somerville, but it's very hard to tell over on that far side. Lipscombe's coming back into it. In fact, he might just be about to take it. There won't be much in this in the end. I think it is Lipscombe. And Lipscombe with a good win, held off the attentions of Somerville. So we're flying through them here. Heat 8 of 21 coming up now. Sean Cook in 0, Noah Newell in 1, Ben Coleman 2, Matthew Gracie in 3, Doug Duffy will be in lane 4, William Venusia in 5, Tom Keys in 6. It will be Killian Ginty in 7, Matthew Hooker in 8, and Daniel Rattigan in lane 9. So there's 50 metres to go, and it's Doug Duffy, followed closely by William Venusa, Matthew Gracie, Ben Coleman and Sean Cook. There's also going to be a good effort here from Killian Ginty as we've got real offers. What a finish it's going to be. It's well stacked across the middle of the pool, but it looks as if it's going to be lane 6 that's going to take it. But it'll be very interesting to see it if Tom Keys can hold on there. Crowd really getting into this. Been the tightest race we've had in this afternoon session. Who's going to book a win here and hopefully get a time of sub 2:11? Just about. Tom Keys. 2:10.95 for Keys. So, Heat 9 of 21, Lucas Price, Bradley Mitchell, Rudy Lacey, Jake Sweeney, Matthew Conley, Owen Lynham, McDara Kavanagh, Rhys Gray, Gerard Mahon and Liam O'Connor. Liam O'Connor, Liam O'Connor, Jake Sweeney, Rhys Gray. That was some turn by O'Connor there. And away he goes. A 1 length to go when they hit the wall here. It's a serious race here, and it's Jake Sweeney in lane 3. Look at this out in lane 9. Liam O'Connor. And it'll be very interesting to see how the kicks go off the wall here, although basically identical. Liam O'Connor and Jake Sweeney, not much between them at all. Gerard Mahon, Rudy Lacey and Rhys Gray making up your top 5. Watch out for Matthew Conley. Oh, this is a serious race. Lanes 3, lane 9. Is it going to be Sweeney? Is it going to be O'Connor? It's very, very, very tight. It's looking a bit like O'Connor. It's looking like O'Connor, but Sweeney making up really good ground here. And I think it is O'Connor. Great race. O'Connor and Sweeney pushed each other all the way there. So, 6 more heats to go. 15 of them in total in the afternoon session. We did 6 this morning. So now we have Ruben Agbaj, Dean Cody, Luke Wynn, Jack Hutchinson, Pierce Rice, Alex Lee, Balint Sesmari, Darren Yalnazov, Hayden James and Dylan Stewart. Luke Wynn from Ruben Abaji, Dean Cody, Pierce Rice and Jack Hudson, your top 5 after coming off the wall. So it's Luke Wynn from Ruben Abaj, Pierce Rice, Jack Hudson and Dean Cody. Hayden James, Dylan Stewart and Alex Lee going really well as well. It's a tight field, this one. As they approach the last 50 metres, it's Luke Wynn from Ruben Avaje, Jack Hutchinson and Pierce Rice in 4th. But I think he's going to take it here. Luke Wynn in lane 2. He's been swam down a lot, but I think he might just have enough left in the tank. And Luke Wynn will win this one. 2:08.01 for Luke Wynn. All right. Heat 11 of 21. Tate Hilton, David Coyle, Tim Konstanov, Tig Walsh, Josh O'Neill, Dennis Georgiev, Luke Horton, Ethan Noonan, Fionn Nugent, and in lane 9, it's Dylan Lunny. David Coyle in 1, Tim Konstanov in 2, Tig Walsh 3, Tate Hilton and Fionn Nugent making up your top 5. Just over halfway. So with less than 50 metres to go, it's David Coyle leading Tim Konstanov, Tig Walsh, Tate Hilton and Josh O'Neill, the top 5. David Coyle running this race really well, and he's going to finish first. So comfortable. Or 2:04.22 for David Coyle, the Aer Lingus man. Heat number 12, Ibrahim Tanvir, Jonathan Rudd, Kieran Waterson, David Killen, Cody Lau, Cian Houlihan, Andrew Toomey, Saul Roach McHenry, Jamie Flynn and Owen Traynor. Andrew Toomey, Saul Roach McHenry, Ibrahim Tanvir, Cian Houlihan. They are 4. So we're nearly there now. It's a real shootout here. And there's going to be a real tight finish to see who wins this one. Little bit of progress making there, I think, in lane 6 it is Jonathan Rudd. Really good swim in the end. (2:06.53). So heat 13 of 21 now. So Tom O'Rourke in lane 0. Adam Lynch, Dominic French, Jamie Murphy, Zach Holmes, Killian Kavanagh, Kyle Fagan, Daniel Rohan, Lorcan Cowgill and Cian McGrath. So at halfway, it's Kyle Fagan, Adam Lynch, Tom O'Rourke, Zach Holmes and Dominic French. Just behind French is Killian Kavanagh and Daniel Rohan. So Kyle Fagan leads us down the home straight just ahead of Adam Lynch. Fagan away out in 6. 155. Fagan with a big support here. And Kyle Fagan, 2:04.19. Heat 14. Charlie Brennan, Christopher Mason, Matthew McAvinney, Dara O'Neill, Donica Leanne, Ray O'Shea, Oisin O'Grady, Thomas O'Neill, Daniel Egan and Jonas Kazlanukas. So the first kick off the wall after 50 metres is Dara O'Neill, followed by Christopher Mason, Ray O'Shea, Donica Leanne and Thomas O'Neill. Dara O'Neill with a really good thumb off the wall and he's going really well. Ahead of Christopher Mason, Thomas O'Neill, Ray O'Shea and Donica Leanne. So as we come down for the final time, it's Christopher Mason, Darragh O'Neill, Oisin O'Grady, lead changing all the time, Ray O'Shea, Matthew McGivney. Thomas O'Neill is just behind them, but it is a lead here in lane 1. And in lane 1 is Christopher Mason. Mason seems to be just pulling clear of the whole field. A little bit of company maybe. In lane 3 from Darragh O'Neill, but I think it will be Mason. All right, so the last of the freestyle heats. Aslan Eller in lane 0, Matthew Rice, Ben Wilson, Alex McMullen, Eamon Smith, Tristan Egan, Alex Barrett, Alfie Shaw, Marek Skalinik, and Aras Kutlu. So the final heat. Quick split there, 28.48 for the first 50. Alfie Shaw is the man. Alex Barrett and Tristan Egan. Aslan Eller and Eamon Smith making up your top 5. So it's still Shaw who leads, Tristan Egan, Eamon Smith, Alex Barrett and Aras Kutlu. Alfie Shaw still leading here, 1:33.13 for 3/4 of it. Will be very interesting. 2:01.76 the time to beat. We've 1:43 as he approaches the last 25 metres. It's within his grasp if he can just power through now. This is the tough bit, but there's a chance for Shaw. He's led from the start. Can he lead to the finish and can he get the time? 1:56. There's a real possibility that he might get this time and get to the final. 2:03.10. Just slightly quicker than Charlie Mason the previous heat. Really good from Shaw, led from start to finish. Good swimming from the Lisburn man. So the 200-meter freestyle. Sarah Gleason, Maisie Martin, Ellie Butler, Vanessa Minford, Jessica Zimmerman, Ellen Dooley, Ava Grant, Ella Power, Eve Collins, and Sophie Igo. Ellen Dooley is our runaway leader here. In lane 5, the yellow hat. So, making up the rest of the places, Ellie Butler, Maisie Martin, Jessica Zimmerman in 4th. But we have that standout swimmer, so Ellen Dooley came in at 2:29, but she's going to absolutely smash that. 2:20.71. And that's 9 seconds quicker than she came in at. Great race from Dooley. All right, our next race here. Heat 2, Sinead McQuillan, Emer Duddy, Emer Todd, Anna Richmond, Emily Edgar, Mia Grills, Jenna Hayes, Ciara Williamson, Ava Mathis, and Nisha Ramsey. So it's Emile Edgar from Ava Matthias. So it's Eva Mathis who leads us down the home stretch here. But she's getting a lot of company from Emile Edgar, and it's going to be really tight here between Edgar and Matthias. And it is indeed Matthias. And at 2:18.25. So the mark has been taken and they're off. Emma Glennon, Erin O'Neill, Aileen Coffey, Romy Hegarty, Janie Reid, Sorka Higgins, Phoebe Simpson, Caroline Redmond, Rachel Barry and Sinead Keogh. So we're at the halfway mark here, and it's Aileen Coffey who leads us out, followed by Ginny Reid, Romy Hegarty, Erin O'Neill and Rachel Barry, Phoebe Simpson, Emma Glennon and Caroline Redmond. Sorka Higgins also making up good ground. So with 50 to go, it's Aileen Coffey and Jenny Reid, Romy Hegarty, Rachel Barry and Erin O'Neill. Really good finish to this race. It's going to be really tight here. I think it is going to be just about Aileen Coffey who takes it. So good bit slower than the previous race, but Aileen Coffey, start to finish, she led that one. All right, so we are into the fourth of the 17 heats. Emer O'Donovan in lane 0. Nessa Warren, Alexandria Solon, Shifra Sweeney Friel, Holly McCarthy, Sarah Coughlin, Aisling Scanlon, Shauna Nolan, Darren Gusson and Amy Haw. So Shifra Sweeney Friel leads us out. Holly McCarthy, Amy Haw, Alexandra Solon and Nessa Warren are your top 5 as they come up to the halfway mark. So Holly McCarthy and Amy Haw. Shifra Sweeney Friel has dropped to 3rd, just under halfway. So it's Amy Hall, Holly McCarthy, Sarah Coughlin, Aisling Scanlon, Alexandra Solon, Shifra Sweeney Friel has dropped to 6th, Darren Gosson, Nessa Warren in 8th. We're down inside the last 50 metres and we have a real battle on here in the middle of the pool in lanes 4, 5 and 6, and it's going to be very, very tight to see who wins this one between McCarthy, Coughlin and Scanlon. McCarthy, Coughlin and Scanlon, and it's a real tight battle here. But I think it's going to be lane 5 that takes it. I think it's going to be Sarah Coughlin from the Aer Lingus Club. It looks like Sarah Coughlin will have just enough to hold on. And she's caught by Amy Hall. So Amy Hall just nicking it. This is heat number 5. Niamh Mitchell, Ashley Redden, Zala O'Connor, Poppy Culleton, Isabel Passia, Alicia Genochi, Clara Matea, Victoria Roach, Rachel Quigley and Alicia Kelly. So Ashley Redden from Alicia Genochi, Poppy Culleton, Rachel Quigley and Zal O'Connor. Redden has led from the start. Can she hold on now? From the Celtic Wales Club. And Ashley Redden looking good here in lane 1. And Rachel Quigley in lane 8 has done it in the end. Here is heat 6 of 17. And they are absolutely running like a train service, one after the other, no hiccups. Fair play to the organisers. In lane 0, Isla Moore, Naomi Smitten 1, Cara McKenna 2, Chloe Young, Emile Friel, Nicole Colfer, Inez Scott, Evelyn Moore, Lily Crawford, and Maya Dowling O'Mahony from Sunday's Wells in lane 9. So at the halfway mark, it's Emile Friel from Nicole Colfer, Cara McKenna, Lily Crawford and Naomi Smith, Isla Moore and Evelyn Moore. So Cara McKenna in lane 2, just ahead of Emile Friel in lane 4, Nicole Colfer in 5. So lanes 2, 4 and 5, they're the ones to keep an eye on. It's really could be anyone's race here. But it looks like it's going to be lane 2. It looks like it's going to be Cara McKenna, and it is. So here's heat number 7. Aoife Lyons, Sophie O'Donoghue, Alana Lulling, Kate O'Connor, Ella McKeown, Michaela Malkova, Alison O'Leary, Maya O'Loughlin Brophy, Emile Rahil and Mary Graham. So Katie O'Connor by Michaela Malkova, Alana Lulling, Sophie O'Donoghue and Aoife Lyons are our top 5 after the first quarter. So Katie O'Connor, Eva Lyons, Michaela Malkova, Sophie O'Donoghue and Alison O'Leary as we are inside the final 50 metres now. So Katie O'Connor, our winner, with 2:21. So heat 8, Lucy Greensdale, Izzy Lannon, Emma Corkery, Lauren McGrath, Holly Marks, Holly Wilson, Molly Dunn, Phoebe Linnet, Emily Dorr and Emile Ryan. So it's Emile Ryan from Holly Marks, Molly Dunn, Izzy Lannon and Phoebe Linnet. We're just inside halfway. All right, so we're coming into the last 50 metres, and it's Emile Ryan from Holly Marks, Izzy Lannon, Emma Corkery and Lucy Greensdale. They're your leaders. It's very tight out there. And Lauren McGrath in 2:20.63. Good swim. So 3 heats to go. Here's heat 9. Abby Yelverton, Roisin Lawless, Fiona O'Keefe, Daisy O'Toole, Jill Conley, Joria McBride, Molly Mulvey, Sarah O'Connell, Olivia Lydon and Clodagh Glennon. Roisin Lawless leads us, followed by Sarah O'Connell and Abby Yelverton and Molly Mulvey, all on 31 seconds. So Sarah O'Connell from Molly Mulvey, Abby Yelverton, Roisin Lawless and Clodagh Glennon. So as we're inside the last 50, it's Sarah O'Connell from Daisy O'Toole, Roisin Lawless, Abby Yelverton and Fiona O'Keefe. The lead has really changed here in this one. It looks as if it's going to be Sarah O'Connell over in lane 7. Yeah, 32:18.66 for Sarah O'Connell. So 2 heats to go. Here's heat 10. Hannibal Farrington Knight, Kiva Killeen, Sophie Jess, Lily Sheehy, Tilly Stewart, Grace Lynch, Danielle Lee, Kashinka Nita, Aisling Marriott and Lara King. So it's Kiva Killeen as we turn, quickly followed there by Tilly Stewart and Grace Lynch. So it's Danielle Lee and Grace Lynch, Sophie Jess, Tilly Stewart and Kasika Nita as we turn halfway with Lara King and Aisling Marriott coming really close behind. So it's going to be Sophie Jess in lane 2, it looks like. So Sophie Jess takes that one. All right, so the last heat. Grace Quinn, Ella Powell, Stacey Teshlevuk, Kate Lee, Alicia Dempsey, Alice Ledgerwood, Olivia Curry, Sophie Nolan, Kiva Walsh and Amy Russell. So as we approach the halfway mark, it's Alicia Dempsey, followed by Alice Ledgerwood, Amy Russell, Grace Quinn and Quiva Walsh. So Alice Ledgerwood leads us down the last 50 metres, followed by Alicia Dempsey, Grace Quinn, Amy Russell, Ella Powell. So Alicia Dempsey with a cracking swim, 2:14.82. All right, so here is the boys' 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 3, Sean McConnon, Christopher O'Donnell in 4, and Conor McNamara in 5. At the halfway point there, it's Conor McNamara who leads Christopher O'Donnell and Sean McConnon. Roughly about 2 seconds between them all. "18 of these heats. We have 10 of them now. 11 to 18 were done in the morning session. Anna McNamara. Good race. So, here's Heat 2. Owen O'Reilly, Alex Carty, Charlie Duggan, Mark Emerson, Fintan O'Donnell, Dylan Burke, Zach Daniels Howard, Tom Brown, Robert Strods, and Dara Cullinan. So Mark Emerson leads Tom Brown, Alex Carty, Dylan Burke, Owen O'Reilly, Fintan O'Donnell, Zach Daniels Howard, Robert Strods, Dara Cullinan. Just coming up now towards the last 10 metres in this heat, and it looks as if it's going to be a really tight race, but looking good in lane 7 there. It's looking like Tom Brown's going to do this one. Looks like Tom Brown. It is Tom Brown. Jack McFadden, Robert Trinchett, Henry Nearlock, Bartosz Ubernick, Aidan Martin, McDara Kavanagh, Thomas Burke, Adrian Walsk, Adam Whittaker and Kevin McNally. And Sean Cook, the man, in lane 5. So heat 5 of 18, Ross Fraser, Dara Brennan, Andreas Monaco, Darren Yalnazov, John Toohey, Isaac McIntosh, Samuel Sweeney, Finn Marks, Adam Ewart and Conor Markey. And it's Dara Brennan who leads us. And it is Dara Brennan in 1:19.02. So here we go with heat 6. Daniel Samokolov, Bobby Rackard, Mark Dalton, Ryan Higgins, Brogan Fee, David Scaringella, Lewis Fitzpatrick, Philippe Halakasov, Aaron McKee and Jack O'Sullivan. Great race. Lewis Fitzpatrick, 1:16.75. Brilliant swim. All right, here's the next one. It's heat 7. Aaron Dubiel, Charlie Brennan, Jude Collins, Jack Bugler, Oscar Mugan Sharrett, Matthew Gracie, Tom Keys, Titus Pishakirash, Fierce Rice and Conor McAloon. So as we come to the halfway point in this Heat 7 of 18, it's Charlie Brennan just ahead of Jude Collins, Gracie Keys and Biskarkash. $116.85. Matthew Gracie. So here's Heat 8. Killian Whelan, Ignat Samplukov, Luke Woolley, Jerry Carraher, Damien O'Hagan, Saul Roach McHenry, Jack Brennan, Thomas Breen, Joshua Reid, and Adam McNamara. So we're going to have a really good conclusion here, a really good one. And it looks to be real tight between lanes 2 and 3. That's Luke Woolley and Jerry Carraher. And I think it's going to be Woolley who's just slightly in front. And Luke Woolley has it, 113.47. So 2 more to go. Heat 9, Joshua Heron, Garrod Mahan, Josh O'Neill, Tyg Walsh, Jamie Murphy, Peter Pershkin, Ethan Kenny, Leo Nemesis, Conal Halpenny, and Dermot Blackwell. So as we turn, it's Joshua Heron from Leo Nemneves, Conal Halpenny and Tyg Walsh. Jamie Murphy's there, as is Dermot. It's going to be a real exciting finish here, but I think it's going to be the man in lane 7, Leo Nemnavsev. And Leo Nemnavsev in lane 7. So the final heat, Heat 10, Owen Mulligan, Ross Gillespie, Ethan Noonan, Ben Glover, Michael Campbell, Will Taggart, Shea Monaghan, Sean Morrow, Ferdia Hayes and Jamie O'Keefe. It's going to be lane 1 that takes this one, and it is going to be Ross Gillespie. He seems just be pulling ahead the whole time. Ross Gillespie in lane 1 from Swim Belfast. And Ferdia Hayes. So great finish from Hayes there to get in ahead of Gillespie. All right. So the 100-meter breaststroke. And we are underway. Eva Grant, Eva Manoras, Leanne Moore, Sarah Doran, Hannah McLaughlin, Ellie Newton, Maisie Martin, Beth Campbell, Roisin O'Brien and Dervla Brady. It looks as if it's going to be lane 4 that wins this one, and Hannah McLaughlin. Well, it's coming. Oh, there's a great push here in lane 3 by Sarah Doran, but Hannah McLaughlin 1:30 and 1:30.01. That is as close as you will see, but it's Hannah McLaughlin who just about hangs on. All right, Here we go. The next heat, it's Ciara Pepper, Lucianne Deneen, Miriam Rowland, Faye Morrissey, Erin Sproul, Rachel Giles, Daisy O'Toole, Shelby Newsom, Anna Hickman, and Brona Foran. So as we turn, it's Ciara Pepper, followed very closely by Deneen, Sproul and Morrissey. So Brona Foran taking that in 1:28.28. So the next heat is Heat 3. Ellie Rose White, Eva Donnelly, Sophie McKeown, Ellen Doran, Emile Ryan, Holly Andrews, Isabel McGovern, Eppie Gainford, Amy McAvoy and Gemma Whelan. So Eva Donnelly leads us just ahead of Ellen Doran and Holly Andrews with Ellie Rose White. 6 heats to go. And 1:28.62 for Holly Andrews. So here's heat number 4. Quiva Lennox, Sienna Brennan, Catherine Ryan, Ciara Kelly, Shauna Kearney, Maya Mulhern, Anna Van Wishen, Lucy Brannigan, Theo Eustachio, and Maya O'Loughlin Brophy. So as we come to the halfway point, it's Sienna Brennan, Catherine Ryan, Ciara Kelly, Tao Stasiu, and Anna Vinwision, followed closely by Shauna Kearney. It's going to be an excellent finish here between lanes 1 and 3. It'll be very interesting to see if it's Brennan or Kelly who takes it. It looks like Brennan or Kelly, but on the far side, Stasiu. So Stasiu coming in well there to beat off the attentions of Brennan. Good race. Oh, here's heat 5. Ido Flaherty, Anna Goggin, Anna Dmitrienko, Katie Cunningham, Rebecca Graham, Ella Ennis, Alva O'Connell McManus, Olin Henderson, Alexandria Solon, and Evelis Bartley. So Ella Ennis from Ido Flaherty, Rebecca Graham, Anna Goggin, Kate Cunningham, Anna Dmitrienko, Alva O'Connell McManus. It's going to be very tight as we come down the home stretch here. We have a real good battle in the middle of the pool. Lanes 4 and 5 really going head to toe here between Graham and Ennis. Nothing between Rebecca Graham and Ella Ennis. It's very, very tight. Potentially Graham has the advantage. Graham might just start to be opened up a really slight lead here over Ennis. It is going to be Graham, I think, in the end. And Rebecca Graham. Great race. So it's the afternoon session is nearly finished. We have 3 more races here in the 100 meter breaststroke, and then we are into the 800 meter freestyle. Stay with us on HPV over the course of the week, right up until Sunday. We will have all the action here live from the National Aquatic Centre in Abbottstown for the Irish Youth and Senior Summer Nationals. So 3 more races to go in this afternoon session here in the 100 metre breaststroke. So Schaefer Glynn, Anna McCucken, Katie Mannon, Alexa Vederankova, Blanad O'Connor, Zoe Steins, Anna Buckley, Asha McElroy, Jenna Hayes and Ali Flannery. That's the lineup for this heat. Anna Buckley leads at the halfway point from Alex Vederankova, Anna McGuckin, Katie Mannon, Blanad O'Connor, Zoe Steins. It's real tight here. Lanes 3 and 6 going really well. It's Mulvey and Ibraz. Verdenakova and Buckley. Verdenakova and Buckley. There's a middle one here in lane 4. But Anna Buckley. Heat 7, Eva Walsh, Aisling Rabbit, Ciara Maddock, Katie Mulvey, Emma Corkery, Rachel Quigley, Miriam E. Barras, Michelle Railton, Izem Kazenki, Erin Keane. So as we approach halfway, it's Miriam Ibarraz from Aisling Rabbit, Eva Walsh, Ciara Maddock and Emma Corkery. Looks like a really good and strong finish here from Miriam Barres in lane 6, it looks like. And it will be a Barres, I think. Will it be 1:22.31 for Miriam Barres? Brilliant swim. Okay, so the last heat, 8 of 16. Lily Knight, Fleur Lambert, Carla Jacobs, Luca de Villard, Sarah Price, Isabel Joyce, Tilly Stewart, Anu Hayes, Molly Mulvey, and Emily O'Dwyer. And as we approach the halfway, it's Nicole Colfer from Luca Devillard, Sarah Price, Lily Knight and Carla Jacobs. Look out for Fleur Lambert as well. Not much between them, less than halfway to go. Nicole Colfer looks like she's going to be the one to take it. And it is Nicole Colfer, 1:23.77. All right, and the final race here. Isabel Joyce in 5, Tilly Stewart 6, Anu Hayes, Molly Mulvey and Emily O'Dwyer. So it's Anu Hayes who leads it. And it looks as if it's going to be Hayes. And it's still Hayes in lane 7. And it will be Anu Hayes, 1:24.73. So that completes the breaststroke, 100 metre female. So the 800 metre freestyle is next. Dara Casey, Hugo Winston, Adam Whittaker, Ethan Doherty, Hayden James, Ibrahim Tanvir, Sean Greenan, Sean McMahon, Devoidus Petruskas and Noah Newell. All right, so leading Ibrahim Tanvir from Hayden James. Hayden James still leading from Ibrahim Tanvir, Ethan Doherty and Hugo Winston. So it's still Tanvir from Hayden James. So there's the bell for the last lengths of this absolutely grueling 800-metre swim, and it's Tanvir leading James, followed by Doherty, So it's Tanvir from James in the last 25 minutes, 25 metres. Tanvir leading from James. Tanvir in the peach hat. And it looks as if Tanvir will win it. Followed in closely there by Hayden James. Yes, Ibrahim Tanvir, 9:41. Hayden James in 9:43. And good, strong swimming then to come in third place. 9:51 from Eaton Doherty. So, the next heat. Matthew Rice, Cody Lau, Ferdia Hayes, Yasin Husam, Jamie Murphy, Thomas Price, Tom O'Rourke, Jack Hutchinson, Dennis Gorgiev, and Daniel Rattigan. So it's Yasin Husam from Cody Lau, Matthew Rice. So it's Yasin Husum from Cody Lau and Matthew Rice, followed closely there by Thomas Price and Jack Hutchinson. So it's still Husum, and he's got quite a lead over the rest of the field now, ahead of Rice and Lau. So it's still Husum, 5:42. And a good battle here for second and third taking place between Lau and Rice. But it's Husum who has the lead over the rest of the field, with a lap and a half to go. So Husum with 600 gone, commanding this race, with Lau and Rice battling it out for second and third in a very evenly matched contest. Husum, 150 to go, still leads. So there's the bell signing the final lap, and it'll be Husum who's got the 700 done in 8 minutes. So Husum with 50 to go. And it is Husum now who has a clear lead over the field. Followed by Lau. So Husum the winner, with some 18 seconds to spare over Lau from Hutchison and Rice, Price, and Jamie Murphy coming in then in 6th, followed by Ferdia Hayes and Denis Gorgiev. Tom O'Rourke in lane 6. 9:51.9. And a lovely moment there as Daniel Rattigan is clapped home, the Sligo man, in lane 9. So here's heat 3 of 5. Jonas Kazluskus in lane 0. Kyle Kelly in 1. Aslan Elder 2. Alexander Pushka in 3. Ian Middleton. Kajal Loudon. Mark Gill. Kieran Waterson. Liam O'Connor and Samuel Wright in lane 9. So Liam O'Connor leads it with 100 metres gone. So Liam O'Connor from Samuel Wright, Kyle Kelly, Kel Loudon and Kieran Waterson. It's still O'Connor from Kyle. So it's Kyle Kelly now, the new leader. So it's Kyle Kelly from Liam O'Connor, Cajal Loudon, and Samuel Wright with 450 metres gone. So with 550 metres gone, it's Liam O'Connor from Kyle Kelly, Cow Loudon, and Samuel Wright. Liam O'Connor still our leader, followed by Kyle Kelly, Cal Loudon and Samuel Wright with just 600 metres gone. So still Liam O'Connor with 650 metres gone, followed by Kelly, Loudon and Wright. And there goes the bell of the final 100 metres. Loudon Kell. So leading us here and seeming to gain a lot of momentum is O'Connor in lane 8. Seems to be getting stronger. And O'Connor will take the heat. Will be just under 9.5. Good swim, 9:08. Grueling 800 metres. So the fourth heat of 5. Dara Rusk, Tony Cascante, Tristan Egan, David Coyle, Dara Horgan, Sergei Rizinchenko, Patrick Ferry, Michael O'Driscoll, David Kerskoka and Daniel Egan. So we've 150 done. It's Dara Horgan from Sergei Rizinchenko, David Coyle, Tony Cascante and Dara Rusk. So 200 gone. It's still Horgan from Rizinchenko, Coyle, Ferry, O'Driscoll, Cascante, Egan, Rusk. So it's still Horgan from Rizinchenko, Coyle, Cascante and Ferry. So Horgan leads Rizinchenko, followed by Coyle with 300 metres gone. It's Ferry, Cascante, O'Driscoll, Egan and Rusk, Kokorska and Egan Daniel making up the rear. So Ryzhenchenko in 5 has the lead, and flanked either side by Horgan and Ferry.
These were the National Swim Ireland 10K champions from the weekend. So congratulations to Ronan Fahey, who was first, Ben Moran, who was second, and Antonio Cascante, who was third in the 10K over the water. In our ladies 10K over the water, big congratulations to Hazel Bentley, who was first, Ella Carroll, who silver medal, and to Jill Connolly for her bronze medal. Big congratulations to those athletes. And in the national 5K champions were Darragh Hogan is the gold medalist in 5K men's, Kiel Howden, silver medalist in men's, and Tyler O'Reilly was bronze medalist. And then
So with 550 metres to go, it's Darragh Horgan who leads, followed by David Coyle and Sergei Ryzhenchenko. So Horgan leads Coyle, followed by Ryzhenchenko. And there goes the bell for the final 100 metres. It's still Darragh Horgan who leads. In lane 4, he has a commanding lead over the rest of the field, and he is followed in lane 3 by David Coyle. Ryzhenchenko in 5. Horgan powering down now as he comes into the last 10 or 15 metres. Ryzhenchenko catching. Good swimming in lane 6 from Ferry. But it will be Horgan to win it. And a good swim by Coyle to finish second. Ferry in third. And a really strong finish here in lane 1 from Cascante to take fourth. And Ryzhenchenko in 5th. Dara Rusk, followed by Daniel Egan and Tristan Egan and David Kiskorka. Michael O'Driscoll. Okay, here's the 5th and final heat in the 800 metre freestyle. Lane 0, Omar Kader, Paddy Cudahy, Sean Bugler, Ben Moran, Nathan Whiffen, Michael Flynn, Ronan Fahey, Daniel Edgar, Kai Conley and Michael McCann.
Okay, so this is the final heat of this men's 800 freestyle. So in 0, Omar Kader
So Nathan Whiffen, followed by Michael Flynn, Ben Owen, Sean Bugler, and Paddy Cuddihy are your top 5, with Omar Kadair and Ronan Fahy going well also. Nathan Whiffen and Michael Flynn going well. Ben Moore and Ronan Fahy, Sean Bugler, Daniel Edgar, Paddy Cuddihy also going really well. Very tight race this. So Nathan Whiffen leads us with 200 metres gone from Michael Flynn. So Whiffen now starting to flex the muscles from Michael Flynn with 250 gone. So leading us here in lane 4 still, Nathan Whiffen, the Larne man, swimming really well. And he is a half the pool lead over lane 5. And that lane 5 is Michael Flynn, who then has a comfortable lead over Ben Moran and Ronan Fahy. So the Larn man, Nathan Whiffen, absolutely powering home. He nearly has a full length advantage over the whole pool. The lane 4 man, his bell is being rung, and he is powering through. His closest opponent in lane 5, Michael Flynn. But Whiffen will win this very comfortably. Here he comes now, really starting to up it again, trying to get a really good finish. Be looking to break the 8-minute mark. He's on 7:45. Really strong swimming. Whiffen is powering home here. This is an incredible swim. He's going to break 8. That is an awesome effort from Nathan Whiffen, and widely applauded here by the crowd in the National Aquatic Centre. 7:57.79. That is an awesome bit of swimming. In lane 5 there, Michael Flynn. So that completes the afternoon session here at the National Aquatic Centre. The 800 metre freestyle, the 5 heats have been done, and we will be back with the evening session just around 5:30.